both physically and mentally. And if you're not, hey, send me a little prayer request and I'll put you in my prayers and be sure you're praying for me and let's be praying for one another in hopes that it helps us get our salvation. Be blessed that you thank God that you're breathing and in your right frame of mind and that you are able to pick up YouTube and hear another one of our daily bread. So we're going to look at Ecclesiastes chapter 11 and we're going to read 5 through 10. As thou knowest not what is the way of the Spirit, nor how the bones do grow in the womb, or her that is with child, even so thou knowest not the works of God, who maketh all. In the morning sow thy seed, and in the evening withhold not thine hand. For thou knowest not whether shall prosper either this or that, or whether they both shall be alike good. Truly the light is sweet, and a pleasant thing it is for the eyes to behold the sun. But if a man live many years and rejoice in them all, yet let him remember the days of darkness, for they shall be many. All that cometh is vanity. Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth, and let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth, and walk in the ways of thine heart, and in the sight of thine eyes. But know thou that all these things God will bring thee into judgment. Therefore remove sorrow from thy heart, and put away evil from thy flesh, for childhood and youth are vanity. So, in looking at this, he just starts off, or we start off, as thou knowest not is the way of the Spirit, nor how the bone, like, we don't know where the breath of life come from, where it's going, none of that, for real. You just know you got it. How did it get there? Um, but really we hear because he at verse 8, he say, but if a man live many years and rejoice in them all, you let him remember the days of darkness, for they should be many. All that cometh is vanity. So at the end of the day, like that's where we going to. Like you gonna get old, and it's not gonna be what it was when you was a teenager at some point. Then he say, but rejoice, old man. I mean, yo, young man, in thy youth, and let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth, and walk in the ways of thy heart. Like the young people, like man, like enjoy being young. And in the sight of thine eyes, but know. So he's saying, but consider this, that for all these things God will bring thee into judgment. Like so, enjoy your youth, but just know you got to give an account for everything that you do. Therefore, remove sorrow from your heart, put away evil from your flesh. For childhood and youth are vanity. And one of the things I get from childhood and youth are vanities is like, you ever see the old man with the shorts on and the black socks and the dress shoes? And he don't care. And he got a pocket full of money. He eating all the kids saw him at the store. You know what I mean? Somebody like that. Like when you young, you be vain. And the older you get, the less vain you should be becoming. And vanity is what's really going to be one of the things that prevents you getting into the kingdom. So, like at the end of the day, that's what you aspiring to be less vain. And that's what he's telling you. Therefore, remove sorrow from your heart, put away evil from your flesh. For childhood and youth are vanity. But rejoice, O young man, in thy youth, and let thy heart cheer thee in the day of thy youth. Walk in thy ways of thy heart, and in the sight of thine eyes. This like a warning. But know thou that for all these things God will bring thee into judgment. So, like all that stuff you doing as a kid, like the early teenage stuff, all that, like God gonna bring it into judgment. So you don't get a pass for being, and that's even if you 16 or 20 years old in my mama's house, I'm under my mama. Like, nah, it ain't none of that. You still got to give account for your actions, even as a youngster. So that was our daily bread for the day. Short, sweet, to the point. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Shout out to Crystal, who became my 1,000 subscriber. That's dope. This page been around for over 15 years. I am a YouTube veteran, so I really appreciate it that we finally got to 1,000. That's what's up. I just hope it benefit people out there. Hope the things that we present here at JDTV, I hope it's a plus or a benefit. not just now, but for as long as they allow it to exist. So peace to y'all in Jesus' name. Y'all have a blessed week. Stay warm if you're in them cold climates. Be safe out there on the West Coast. Man, my prayers are out for all of you. Peace to you in Jesus' name.